Okay, so this is just your little lesson. So this is on page 216, fucking textbook. Question, we'll go with, let's see, what can we do here? Go with question 8a. So it says, use the unit circle to determine exact values of 6 trigonomic ratios for each angle. So 8a is 7 pi over 6. So we're going to go like this. 7 pi over 6. Okay, so what we're going to start with is you're going to draw your pi circle. So basically what you're going to have to look at is the denominator, which is 6, and it can change all the time. It's going to be like 3 here, 4, and shit like that, right? So in this case it's 6, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to start off with your horizontal axes, okay? And you're going to divide each half of this axis into 6. So we're going to go like this, like this, like this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Need to add one more, 2 more actually. So now there's, on this half, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so now we got 6 on each side. So now you're going to start off like that, and that's perfect, okay? And then this number up here is going to determine how many times, how far you count. So it's going to be like this. So you're going to go start from here. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because of number 7. So this is your angle that this right here is on. So 7 pi over 6 would be right here on the unit circle. Okay, so with that, you're going to use the cast rule, right? C-A-S-T, right? And the 6 trigonomic ratios are just sine, cos, tan, cosecant, secant, and cotangent, right? You know those 6, not that hard. So yeah, so it's in the tan quadrant. So you're going to go like this. You're going to go sine equals cos equals tan equals, one sec. Tan equals, and then we're going to go, what is it? Cosecant, secant, and cot. Right, so those are the 6 identities. Okay, so for sine, this is what we're going to have to start off with. There's the 2 triangles, right? The first one's this memory right here, 90 degrees, and then this is pi over 4 and pi over 4. These are both 45 degrees, in case you don't know. This is 1, and this is square root 2. So that's the first triangle. And the second triangle is, let's see if I can remember this, it's 90, and then fucking, come on Vic, 90, and then this is, pi over 3, and then this is pi over 6, and then the measurements are 1, 2, and square root 3. Alright, so these are the 2 triangles. And this bottom number here, so it's pi over 6, so that means you're going to use this triangle here, because there's a pi over 6 inside of it. If this denominator was pi over 4, right, then you would have to make sure that this top half, like each half of this, has 4 divisions instead of 6 that we have here. And if this was 4, then you'd have to use this triangle because there's pi 4 in there. But since we have pi 6, we're going to use the pi 6 triangle. So sine, you're going to start from this angle because that's what it is, pi over 6. You start from this angle. Sine is you're going to use SOHCAHTOA. Sine's opposite over hypotenuse, so it's 1 over 2. And because that this angle is not in the sine quadrant, it's going to be negative. So it's going to be negative 1 over 2. Right? Okay? Same thing for cos. So you're going to start at the same angle over 6. Cos is adjacent over hypotenuse. So square root 3 over 2. So you can see right here. And again, because it's in the tangent quadrant, cos is going to be negative. Square root 3 over 2. Alright. And you're going to do tan. This one's going to be positive because it's in tan quadrant. Again, we're going to start from here, and it's going to be opposite over adjacent, so it's 1 over square root 3. 1 over square root 3, and you could do all this again, for cosecant, secant, and cotangent using the triangles, but obviously the easy way is to just flip the fractions, right? So cotangent is going to be just square root 3 and positive because it's in there. Secant, if that's a sign, I don't know, it's going to be negative 2, and cosecant is going to be square root 3 over 2 and negative again. And these are 6 trigonomic identities for that question. Yeah, it's kind of a lot of work, but it's not that hard. And for the quiz, you're going to have to remember these triangles right here. You're going to have to remember that you're going to have to use the denominator to divide how many spaces you need on each side of the horizontal axis. And yeah, here you go, faggot. I'll send you a picture, like a whole sheet, just like a summary of all the equations and formulas and the triangle, SOHCAHTOA, all that shit. It's just like a good summary for the quiz, and like I just read off that sheet right before the quiz, and I did fine, so yeah. Alright.